Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and we are back with Phoenix Wright Justice for All. And last time, we finished our first part of the trial, hearing Argo's testimony, and we basically figured out how Argo was able to murder Russell, which is basically, he had Money the Monkey steal Max's bust, and basically, he put the box where Russell was slumped over there, so then he could know when to drop the box on his head. And when it dropped on his box, Russell at the same time was wearing Max's hat and cloak because he got this note from somebody who we didn't know, which I think was meant for his daughter, but we're not sure yet. And basically dropped the bust on his head. And just as that happened, the silk hat fell at the crime scene, and his cloak caught onto the bust. And that's how we figured out, oh, that's why it looked like he was flying. It turned out he was just pulling up the bust with the rope. But now we have a new problem, is now we need to figure out why did he kill Russell. We don't really have a motivation yet, though I feel it has to do with his brother. And also, we got this scarf from Gumshoe. He snuck it away from Von Karma, so hopefully this will help us. So anyway, let's get going. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. I was gonna say, what is this testimony about? I'm like, oh, he's talking about his brother and him. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Okay. You're such a thoughtful young man!
As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Argo would kill the man he held in such esteem.
That's true. Like, I still think maybe he wanted to kill Regina. Like, he blames her for his brother's death. His brother's, I will say, not death, but being in a coma. Because again, we learned that his brother got bit in the head by the lion Leon. And they said the lion looked like he was smiling. Though, I think he was sneezing. Which, we'll probably bring that up later.
You are absolutely right! How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there?
Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Argo kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. I read the guide that said you don't have to. There's no need to cross-examine this witness.
What's that?
Why was the ringmaster murdered? There is no need to delve into that bit of testimony when I know the answer already.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know.
Okay, let me save.
Can you provide an explanation as to why Argo would want the ringmaster dead?
I'd say it's probably of course. Or wait, no, the guide said I can't provide one. I think it said, right? I'll push it, but let me make sure. Let's see, hang on. Yeah. It says I can't.
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Argo killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven.
What?
That's because Argo had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all!
Ow!
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Berry, ringmaster.
Yes, he killed him, but he didn't mean to kill him. He wanted to kill somebody else. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things?
Argo. You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. Yep.
What did you just say?
I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with!
Ah! What?
Oh my god, he didn't mean to kill Russell Berry, I had no idea! Order! Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face, twice if you must!
Yes, sir. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my god? Ow!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to this court? To his court? Are you attempting to imply that Argo was trying to kill someone else?
Couldn't say, damn it. I feel it's Regina. I'm gonna go with my gut. It had to be Regina.
Regina Berry?
Yes, I was right.
This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Argo, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? Yeah, because like I said, he put the note in her pocket, but she didn't think anything of it and just put it on the bulletin board. When her father saw it, she's like, what the hell is this? And he knew that, like, my daughter got this note. Oh my god, it's meant for her. I can't let my daughter go see this person at 10 p.m. Yep.
Objection! You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
Objection! He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it.
That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Enough! Miss Wright, allow me to... Ow!
The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself.
Huh?
And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Argo would want to kill Regina Berry.
I say, can we present his brother? That would be the answer.
Yes, me too! I demand to see some proof! Present evidence that proves Argo was out to kill this young lady!
Well, I mean... Oh, here we go, yeah. We got it. The note, yeah, placed by Argo in her pocket. Yep. Argo, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. I'm so proud I'm not using the guide too much. It feels good.
Inside the victim's tailcoat!
Argo wrote this note. It's ironically entailed to the murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
Oh my god, called someone at the plaza? I had no idea! So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Nope. Yes, but there's just one little problem.
Problem?
Argo did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster.
You mean it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry.
Oh my god, he's so cool! Order! 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 Mr. Wright! This little theory of yours!
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Yep, I remember this. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board.
That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note?
Uh-huh. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. Yep. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina!
That's incredible!
Remember the testimony that Argo gave us earlier today? Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself, because he couldn't see who was below it. Argo had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza. Yep. Because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
I got it! Argo thought it was Regina down in the plaza!
And that's when he let the bus fly.
Oh my god! I can't believe you figured it out!
Hey, Nick! Isn't Regina listening to all this from the audience?
Well, she needs to learn someday, man. She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Argo wrote this note to Regina.
Objection! Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolishly. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardily fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
I keep missing that sometimes. Yes, what about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Barry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Barry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. In place of his lovely daughter.
Oh my god, he went to her place? I had no idea! Hold it right there! Mr. Phoenix Wright! I meant Mr. Wright, sit! What is this incident that is alluded to in the note?
The incident 6 months ago. I know it all. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Just in case. I wonder, what do we have to show? Let me check my record. Is it the lion himself? I assume it's the lion. The almost was shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago. Yep, it has to be the lion.
Moron!
Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its starts in what happened 6 months ago.
Oh my god, 6 months ago, that's a long time!
Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. Why is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note?
Sorry, I keep saving. I don't want to miss it.
I know I'd certainly like to know what it is.
If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually Leon the Lion.
What? This is...
Well, I kind of figured that I'd try and get rid of this. Oh, really? It's not that? Wow, it's not that? Okay, that's obviously not it. Okay. Alright, let me get the guide. You think it'd be the lion? Or... could it be his brother? Let me try. No, it's not. It's not that. Okay, let me... Oh, it is that. Okay. Alright, let me save right here. Alright. Oh, so this is where we're supposed to show it. I was wondering. Okay. It's the seasoning bottle. Because... oh, yeah, because they said conclusive evidence. Because, again, I already know the reason his brother's in a coma is because the lion bit on his head. Okay, it's the seasoning bottle, okay.
Achoo! 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 Achoo!
What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
What do you mean?
Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside.
Another unbelievable conclusion! Very well, Mr. White. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper?
Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Objection! Foolish fool who never tries of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question.
Is it who?
Who was Regina Berry's intended victim?
It has to be the brother.
Who is this?
That is Argo's younger brother.
Objection! What does this prove? His younger brother didn't die, isn't dead.
Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Argo could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina? She did that to him?
Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Argo's brother, Cian Dingaling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
Lion?
Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
Oh my god, you got right. I mean, look at Regina. She's so cute. So then, what happened to Argo's brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's a victim of an accident.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident?
Man, that's a hard one. I mean, could it have been an accident? It has to be something more. Maybe. That's what I'd say. More, but let me just make sure. It was more than that. Okay. Okay. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all.
What?
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being. But Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Argo brother's head. Scarf stained with his blood. I didn't read that. Pepper. So that's why. Because again, they said Regina and Bat would play with Pepper because he loved her. And so because his scarf was covered in pepper, it got into the lion's nose. Because again, like I was saying, they keep thinking the lion's smiling. But no, he's not smiling. He's sneezing. There we go.
That's just a scarf.
Argo. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina?
There is something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Pepper.
Pepper?
Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the incident.
and she covered it with as much pepper as she could.
Damn. Hey, what's with the silent treatment?
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of figuring a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime?
Well, the bird poking him.
Miss Barry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that?
Still seems like the judge just doesn't get it.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling?
Yep.
Smiling? The lion was smiling?
Right before Bat was bit by the lion, for a moment, the lion's mouth changed and looked like he was smiling.
Lions smile?
I've never heard of them smiling. However,
Lions sneeze.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. Yep. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze.
red screen of death.
He sneezed because all the pepper on the scarf.
Whoa, what?
You fool!
Oh my god, he did it! Oh, you're so cool, right? Marry me.
No thank you.
Okay. You got to be kidding me!
Objection!
What's the matter, Miss Valkama?
I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Argo nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. Man, I can't believe I called that like a while ago. Because I was like, yeah, like, why would he want to kill Russell? Obviously, you think he'd want to kill Regina more, and I was right. Wow.
You foolish idiot!
Ha. Ha ha ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. Oh. Huh? To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Argo! You can't mean witness!
Are you confirming the defense's claim?
Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory.
What would that problem be?
The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim?
You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be precise.
The murder weapon?
The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Argo's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be.
The bust.
Nick, you gotta do something!
This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. I'd say. What do we got? See how things work out first. Requests we search his room. I mean, that seems like the obvious thing to do. The defense requests to search the room of the witness, Kent Dingaling.
Huh.
What is it now?
It looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? By now, you must know the meaning of Von Karma True Justice.
You mean?
Uh-oh.
Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Argo's room yesterday.
What did you find?
There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think, if we found what you think we found in that room, Argo would not be here as a witness. But to put the point on it, Max's bust was not in the room.
You know, this is kind of shit you need to, like, say at the beginning of the court. Like, honestly. Like, you should have said, oh, we searched his room and didn't find anything. Oh, you freaking prosecutors, just hiding shit. Stop it.
The metal weapon is still unaccounted for.
You see, Mr. Wright, the bus wasn't in my room.
Furthermore, Detective Dick Gonsu executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Argo directly to the prosecutor's office after that.
Huh.
And the story.
Just wait a second. Something funny about all this.
Ha 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 ha. It looks like you lack the final nail to put in my coffin.
But, what about the scarf? What about the note?
What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now.
Do something, Nick! Don't let this kid slip away! The bus! Where is it now?
Where's the bus right now?
Your Phoenix Wright! You know where that bus is! I'm sure you do!
Is it in the wooden box? It's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bus is? Damn.
It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short.
I'll say the same thing, right?
Thank you for your support.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings me to an end to the cross-examination of this witness.
Oh, jeez. Hold it! Who said that? Who said hold it? Was it Maya?
Hold it! Where is Max's bus? The defense needs time to prepare to present its lights! I mean, case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue.
Huh?
What?
We need time to do what? Ow!
Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aside, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
But what? Are you asking me?
The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck!
Hey, wait! You can't be serious!
Acrobats always have their lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Argos lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose.
Very well. The defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking the tightrope of logic. There's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. The only way through is forward.
The meta weapon. Where is Max's bus now?
We'll answer that after I let the SD card cool down. Be right back. Alright, we're back. I haven't looked at the guide yet, but seeing this last one, this does make sense. Because, like, wait a minute, it's not in his house. It can't be somewhere in the big top. What if the whole time when he pulled it up, he's been carrying it under his blanket the whole time. I think this is the answer. Somewhere in this courtroom.
Sure, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good.
It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom.
It's obviously where?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. The judge's bench. Prosecutor's bench. The witness stand. Yep. He's been holding it the entire time. Argo. I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take that blanket off your wheelchair? Yep. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything underneath that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust underneath. Ha 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 ha. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your own position. In your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Argo, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. Got ya. Yeah. I love that I called it. Like it had to be in the courtroom. If they couldn't find it anywhere else, he's been holding it the whole time.
You fool! How could you?
She's so mad. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Miss Francesca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? He thinks we're working together. There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bus. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bus, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bus. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. No, well done, Miss Von Karma.
It all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing.
You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't.
I can't believe it. Me make a mistake? Why Apologies, I ordered a surprise search of your room. If only I hadn't done that. I would have won, bitch.
It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Argo,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. I am responsible for that crime.
Argo.
We did it. Nice. We didn't have to use the guide that much. Nice. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely, that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand for it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful.
So, are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well?
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh.
I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered through giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I am so sorry. Damn. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Damn.
This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
I'm an idiot! I can't believe it! You beat me again!
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict.
Not guilty.
Party time! Woo! Yay, we did it! But poor Argo, he did all this because he's mad at her about his brother.
This court is adjourned.
Woo!
Again, I'm so proud of myself. I didn't have to use the guide that much for this. Nice. December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 5. Hello.
Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Argo, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max 1,000,000 of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room?
We're just thinking about Argo.
No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh?
Wow! Aw.
She's been like this for a while now.
Wow! It's all my fault! Wow!
Sweetie pie.
Bat and Argo, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up.
Regina!
Mr. Wright, tell me something.
What do you want to know, Regina?
Argo said something right at the end.
I just couldn't up and leave yet.
Does that mean that Argo... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
I don't think so. I honestly say I don't think so. Let me just make sure. Let me see. Sorry, real quick. I just want to be sure. I say I don't think so, but still. Yeah. Okay. Just make sure. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that.
Yep. Argo doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Argo not wanting revenge.
It said his brother. Dang it. Argo didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
Bat!
That's right, Regina! He's still alive, you know!
I never knew. But now that Argo's been caught, I know.
What?
I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Argo again.
That's so sweet of you, Regina.
I'm sorry, Argo. I'm sorry, Bat.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
Hey, Max!
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? Oh, I'm sorry about what happened. So, whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now?
Oh, that's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he?
Huh?
Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I made a decision.
What is it?
I decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster.
You did talk about this, yep.
I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
The best circus the world has ever seen?
Don't laugh.
That's quite the goal. That's quite the goal.
Yeah, I can't wait!
Then I guess that changes things.
Huh?
There's only one thing the best circus of the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusion. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max?
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
Well, I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today?
Huh?
We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been.
Mo.
Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry.
Max.
Nick!
It seems like everything is going to turn out all right here.
I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen!
We'll save you the most fabulous seats.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm gonna order special whoopee cousin seats.
Uh-oh. I see what made the case.
get to change your fine way. It really paid off just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you?
It was just a theory. If Argo really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney.
You mean Mr. Wright?
I figured he was talking.
Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Argo's case, you need not worry. I plan personally to stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back.
Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Mr. Edgeworth?
Yep. I figured.
He's alive!
Episode 3. Turnabout Big Top. The end. Alright. Let's get a preview of episode 4, which is actually going to be the final episode. Which I counted, it's probably going to be about like 8 videos, since the investigations I saw in the guide are split up into parts, so yeah. So anyway, let's get a little preview, and we will call it a part.
Now the moment you've all been waiting for! Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes?
Oh my god, yeah! Whoa, Ninja Man!
Will it be last year's runner-up, Damon Ninja, or maybe Captain Spinner all the way from the lovely tropical islands? I see the students of certain sorry schools are ready to win. The global hero omelette doesn't go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck was with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Heroes of Heroes Grand Prix is me!
Is who? Who is it? Is it the samurai? Pink samurai? Oh god. The moon. Oh, the silver samurai.
Whoa! The true hero of the night has appeared!
I didn't read the end. Shit, it's going by too fast.
It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior! The Nickel Samurai! Too bad German Ninja looks like the title eluded you again this year!
Okay. The Nickel Samurai, huh? He's got like a metal arm.
March 20th, 7:42 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall.
Gatewater.
All right, yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai! He did it!
Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this.
Well, I'm proud of you guys for doing the series just.
So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize.
Yup! You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nichols Samurai!
No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nichols Samurai. All the kids watch it.
Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick?
Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore.
That's right. But I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick.
Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important.
Give it a rest, Pearly.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here.
I'm glad you're all having a good time. And hey, it's good to see you too, Powers. That did surprise me. I'm like, oh shit, it's Powers.
It's like a dream.
Too bad for the German Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess Warrior of the Old Tokyo. Well, I thought this might be his year.
Yeah! Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the German Ninja looked a bit different today?
Different? What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar.
I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyways, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight.
It was nothing. I owe you one. So it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, no problem, man.
Hey, Nick, come on! It's time to get going to the lobby! There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon!
And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that.
A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize?
Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something.
Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Ah, Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you?
Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Alright. I guess we're gonna call it apart here. And when we come back, we'll go check out the Nickel Samurai and see if there's gonna be a murder or something that'll happen. And hopefully we'll be able to see Edrith again. Pretty much, yeah. I never saw the end of this case, so I have no idea what's coming up, but I definitely know, especially from that cutscene, Edrith's gonna come back. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. This has been CB Ultra 768, and we'll be back to begin the final episode of Phoenix Wright Justice for All next time, so stay tuned for that. Bye!